What is up, guys? Hope you're having a great day, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, whenever you're listening to this. Now, if you're like me, you've probably been, to some networking events, you've been to places that you want to meet a certain person, but you feel like you're not ready for it. You feel like you can't talk to them yet. You feel like you're not worthy to talk to them. You feel like you can't bring them any value. You feel like you're not good enough. Whatever it is, whatever goes through your mind, I'm sure there's probably been several of these things because that's exactly what has happened to me. I felt like, somebody was making more money than me, or they were more successful in their business, or they had a business and I didn't. Well, I guess I technically don't have a business. I'm, self-employed, whatever. But, anyways, you worry that you can't provide some kind of value. And the thing is, you can, no matter what, there is one simple thing you can do to provide value. And a lot of us don't do this, and it's to talk about them. When you talk to that person, whoever it is that you want to get closer to know more about, hopefully, not just trying to get information from them, but to get to know them as well, on a personal level and maybe a work level, depending on what they do. However you want to get to know them. um, you know when you are trying to get to know them, talk about them. Toby Keith had a song. I want to talk about me. Want to talk about I. Want to talk about number one. Oh my me my. Anyways, basically, he's like, and he says something somewhere in there like, all we do is talk about you. Usually. Uh, yeah, I totally went too far into that song. But anyways, he's like, most of the time we talk about you, but I want to talk about me. And all of us want to talk about ourselves. We don't want to talk about the other person. And so we value talking about ourselves. We want to share what's going on in our lives. We want to share how we're doing. This is a way sometimes we want to vent to somebody. Just say how we're frustrated right now. And yet half the time, nobody wants to listen because, well, probably more than half the time, but nobody wants to listen because they want to talk about themselves. They're in for themselves. No matter how nice the person is, no matter what, they still want to talk about themselves. And I'm sure you're thinking, you know what? I'm right. So, how do you talk to somebody that you don't really know that you want to get to know better? You talk about them. That's how you bring the value to them. If you think you have nothing else to provide value for them, talk about them. It's the cheapest way to do it. Is all it does takes a little bit of your time. They like you more because now they're talking about themselves. Like, man, hey, this person likes to talk about me. This is great. I want to keep talking to this person because we talk about me. That's the best thing. So as you start talking about them more, you ask them questions, you actually genuinely get to know them. It's not just, hey, how's your day going? And you hope they blab on. And, oh yeah, well, how's your family? And they blab on some more. You've got to be genuine about it too. You can't just simply say, hey, well, let's talk about you. I mean, if you just said that straight up, like, hey, I want to provide value to you by talking about you. So let's talk about you. Tell me everything about you. That's also going to shut them down. They're not going to want to talk to you because, like, what's your motive? What are you trying to get at? But if you come across genuine and actually want to get to know them, it's going to work out better for you in the long run. So that was my quick tip of the day. I hope you actually utilize this because it is a cheap way. All it does is takes a little bit of your time and you can build a strong relationship with somebody. So if you feel like you can't provide value to whoever you're wanting to talk to, whoever you're wanting to get to know, talk about them. There's probably a better way to provide value than actually selling them something that they may need for their business to get better, to be more efficient, to be more cost effective. By you just talking about them, you're probably going to be providing more value. Now go try that out. Let me know what you think, and have a healthy and blessed day.